This is known as a condenser. This particular condenser was developed by Bagnold, who was the founding member of the Long Range Desert Group. Now, Bagnold was quite an influential individual in terms of developing equipment and kit for the desert, and particularly motorised transportation through the desert. So alongside the condenser, he also was responsible in part for developing the sun compass, which the LRDG used to great effect, and then also the sand channels and sand mats, which the precursor being a sand ladder, which he also developed as well. But the idea that Bagnold came up with was essentially to be efficient and make sure that no water was wasted. Now, of course, when an engine gets hot, which is inevitable in the desert, what happens is that all gets turns into steam, and that just blows out of the engine, never to be seen again. And it's a huge waste of water. Bearing in mind as well, the men were having to carry all the water, all the oil, everything with them. So they just simply couldn't afford to carry any more water. It would have limited their range and would have therefore limited what they were able to do and their capabilities. So this was really vital, really, really important. Now, Bagnold actually had this developed, I believe, when they were in Cairo, the particular condenser size and shape was developed specifically by the LRDG. Now, later on, and you may have seen it, if you're keen Jeep enthusiasts, you may be thinking, well, this is huge compared to the other condensers that you see. Now, those other condensers are readily available and they're American. This is the British one. This is the correct pattern, and it is fully working thanks to Lincolnshire radiators. We cannot recommend these guys enough. We use them for our other vehicles as well. Give them a call if you want any projects doing. Now, the project that we wanted was to have a fully working condenser, because it looks great, but for our trip it really needs to work. And this is fitted inside with a valve. We've now filled it, which is about mid-level. You fill it up, so of course it has room to expand. And the idea is that the condenser, through tube, catches and takes the steam, the water that you don't want to lose, inside the condenser, and it cools. Once it cools, it then goes back into the system and is recycled. So you don't lose any water from the overheating of a vehicle. And that system allows for greater retention. That is it. So it's a completely pressurised system. As I said, we've tested it, but we're in sunny England. It's not really the climate that we can fully test this, but that's where the Lincolnshire radiators have come in. They've tested all of this and the tolerance of it already. The detail, bless them, they were like, oh, we've tried to make it look a bit more like it was made locally, and hopefully that's okay. It's not as tidy as we'd normally make it. And we were like, no, that's absolutely perfect. So, and I think you'll agree, it really does make this Jeep put a finishing touch on the Jeep. So that is the LRDG and SAS condenser.